What's going on YouTube? Modeling up back at you with another build update on the Verlinden Productions B17 Waist Gunner Down vignette. So, massive amount of progress over this week. I'll try to adjust the white balance here so we can get a better view. Hopefully it doesn't white out too bad. So, start off, what still needs to be done. I still need to get the heads all painted up here. So let me focus in on that. Got some base color down. A little bit of damage here was just from test fitting the head in and stuff like that. So that'll get covered up in the subsequent paintings. The other face as well, I need to still obviously do a lot of detail work on those. That's going to be a night in and of themselves. So biggest bit of the work this weekend was working on getting the base pretty much all finished up here. So where we're at right at the moment is I have the base glued down, the actual shell of the B17 glued in, as you can see. Went through and did a bit of a semi-flat coat across the whole thing, including the actual gunners, stuff like that. That was a mix of Tamiya's X22, XF86, and then Rapid Thinner, just to try to get it to matte down, but not be that true XF86, which when you look on the bottom side of like an X22 bottle, you'll see it's clear, which is good. Problem is when you look at any sort of flat coats, they usually are white, or kind of a misty white. So to try to prevent it from just whiting out, as I flatted these down, I just mixed the two about 50-50 within the Rapid Thinner. So got the glass put in for that, just use um, really thin sheet, clear sheet. Basically just glued it on the back side, the blind side. You're never going to see in there to really see it. I just glued it flat on the outside. That way I could get a good seal all the way around it. To glue that in, I know that it more or less was just melting the plastic down. It was a Plastrect bonding. It won't fog or haze the clear, but it's the best glue that I found for it. So as you guys might have seen in my last update, got the wires for all of the rigging running across the top there. So looks really good. Overall, to the figures, I got them painted up and into situ, so they are glued into place. One other thing that I went ahead and did was, again, waist gunner got hit. What did he get hit by? Well, used a small, I believe, like 0.6 or 0.85 mil. I can't remember which it was. Actually, I got it right here. It's the 0.85 millimeter thin PCB or printed circuit board drill bits. So these just came in a cheap set. These come in a cheap set from Harbor Freight here in the US. So just use that with a nice pin vise and put the holes through. So probably a little bit bigger than what they should be, but it really just kind of lets you see the holes. That way you can clearly see what most likely got them. So I went ahead and continued the pattern. First one will be down here at the bottom. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah, there you go. You can see it there. So I have it there. I have one about right underneath the line that I ran right there. And try to get a shot. There it is. There we go. Now we can see them all. So I have one down here. I have this one up here. And what I'm doing up the diorama to be is the leg shot was this, torso shot was this. There was another shot that missed the gun, just went flying out the window, and then there is another shot up here. If we'd continue, the next round would have gone over the B17. So basically it was just a strafing shot. It just happened to hit its mark in this case. So, the reality of World War II, we always, a lot of people do, glorify it. They do romanticize the war and stuff like that. But this was the reality. This was the fact that the United States Air Force lost more men than the Marines. The entire Marines did. Just the 8th Air Force lost more Marines, or lost more men than the Marines did. It was a bloody war in the air, and so again, that's what this vignette is supposed to kind of depict and show and stuff like that. And I think this has definitely been a bit of a moving, um, you know, um, kind of stirring up emotions, moving vignette as I done the painting. The back of him here. Let me try to get that. Just to kind of show. I do have used aluminum for the splash effects on the outside of the fuselage, just to again point out the 4 holes that just happened to hit the 17. But if you can get it in, you got the wound on the back there and everything like that. So again, it was the reality of the war. So in either case, going to be finishing this up probably this week, and then we'll be moving on to another build. Was originally thinking of doing the Ace Combat Hasegawa F-14 of Pumpkin Face, just something kind of fun for Halloween here, but went down to the Ducktail Run / James Dean festivals. If you're not from North Central Indiana, definitely look those up. They're a massive event. Happens here at the end of September. Huge swap meet, stuff like that. That's where I've gotten a lot of my auto kits from. Or quite a few auto kits from, and picked up a couple that debating if I might want to go ahead and try to do them now or wait. So gonna kind of be debating here through this week as to what way I actually want to go with this with the next build. So any comments or feedback down below on that would definitely be greatly appreciated. Last couple of builds here have definitely been heavier subjects, as well as we've done a lot of military with the F-15, with this build. I think even the build prior to that was a B-17 that I had done off camera. So it's been a lot of aircraft and military, and kind of want to get back into doing at least an auto kit. Just not 100% sure what that will be at the moment. So again, any feedback, any thoughts as to maybe what the next build could be, definitely post it down below. I'll take it into consideration. In either case, hope you guys are having a good start to your week, or end of your week, as this will be posted on Thursday. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.